meaning? It's okay. It's okay. That's what I'm here for. Please laugh.
Yeah, please.
So I experienced what's called hypomania, which is basically all of the fun without the damage of regular mania. Yeah. I call it chaotic neutral. Okay. Just doing shit for the fuck of it all. Yeah. Like when Taylor Swift says we can leave the Christmas lights up until January. Fuck yeah, baby. No rules. I do shit like ride the shopping cart like the scooter, or touch things that say do not touch. Yeah. Chaotic neutral. I do shit like start a business or try stand-up comedy for the first time. Chaotic neutral. And then there's this one episode where I just stole tortillas from every single person's house I went into. What? Chaotic. I stayed up till 4 a.m. 3 nights in a row. Oh, wow. Being the designated driver. Like around Halloween time, instead of smashing or like stealing people's jack-o'-lanterns, just move them around the block. Embark on a celibacy journey.
Oh, yeah.
Hook up with the guy that's blocked on everything, so the only picture I have to show my friends is his mugshot.
Oh, my God.
I'm autistic, so I take things a little literal. They said fuck the patriarchy. I heard peg misogynist. I said I fucked him swiftly. I'm glad y'all are familiar with that. Good night. I started using dating apps just to talk about my special interests. Taylor Swift. I'm a crunchy city girl. I smoke organic cigarettes. Yeah. I work at a beer garden, but I don't drink. Yeah. I have an inflatable kayak in the back of my Nissan Sentra. I was on the rowing team at a university internationally renowned for diversity and inclusion. Mr. Brightside comes on, and I'm doing my little white girl boogie, but I'm on my I jog through Park Place as if it's Meadowbrook Woods. My neighbors know that I'm a cool white girl. I've been invited to the solstice bonfire and the cookout. When we first moved into my apartment, we didn't have Wi-Fi. They forgot to install a coax outlet. This issue took 3 months to get resolved. So when you don't have Wi-Fi for 1, 2, 3 months, you'll very quickly find that the best way to pass time is to smoke a very much a lot of weed and flick the bean. So I'm getting in the mood, right? I'm rolling up a blunt with some rose petals in it. Ooh, I open Spotify and I search Taylor Swift sexy. I kick my roommate's cat, Martin, out of my room. It's buzzing. So, meanwhile, my neighbors are downstairs and they hear the bass blare. It's Reputation, but they don't know that. I start smelling the backwoods. And then they hear, Martin, get your ass out of here, man! And I smoke, my voice gets real raspy. Like Shaggy. And then it's back buzzing. And they're like, there's no fucking way this bitch Becky's running a goddamn barbershop out there. I am quite the stylist, though. I like to give my coochie a racing stripe because it makes me feel aerodynamic. Except this was when I was in my celibacy era, so it was a little more grown out. Mohawk is also here to tell you that it still works. When you have a mood disorder, a lot can change very quickly. So it's kind of hard for my psychiatrist to keep up sometimes. We only see each other every couple of months, but if you want to get the most out of your treatment, you have to be honest with your doctor. But psychiatrists are very busy. They don't got time for the bullshit. I'm just trying to get my diet meth and get out. So I saw her recently, and we were discussing a new medication, and she's like, "Are you on birth control? It's important to understand how it interacts with the medication. I know you're practicing celibacy." So I just told her I was on Nexaplan and skipped right over that part, because technically I was practicing celibacy. It's called chlamydia treatment. I wrote that joke when I thought I had a UTI, and then I found out it wasn't a UTI. But it's really important that we go pee after sex. I like to take care of Mrs. Mohawk, and she takes care of me. But the hardest part about sex is when you have to get up and go to the bathroom after, and leave the warm, cozy bed and your sexy partner to go potty. So I've developed a couple of what I call exit strategies to make it more bearable. First up, we have what we call the cock rock. You simply take a crystal and place it on his penis. And you... He's like, witch! The next one, we have what is called the toot and scoop, which is pretty self-explanatory. You simply release all of the gas that you've been holding in since you made chicken and broccoli and rice for dinner. And then the next one is called the outro. You know, like the YouTubers do. The key is to choose a song that you feel really represents you, and it's going to make them remember you when you get up. Even when you're on the jar. So this is my personal favorite. And this is Mrs. Mohawk's personal favorite. And if you really want to make them remember you, you can put all three together. Rock. Hey, shit happens though. There's antibiotics. There's some antibiotics and some Mrs. Mohawk's for muffs can't fix. Take your meds, y'all. Have a great night.